party time. They're right, I need a bigger esky. Alright, so less than ideal start to the day. We had a forecast of basically what we got now, you know, 3 or 4 knots, and this morning it blew 8, then 12, then 15 knots from the southwest with a big running tide, so there's still a residual swell as you can hear with the boats splashing there, but the conditions are much better now. It's probably going to be a nice middle of the day and afternoon, but yeah, certainly not a prediction we're expecting today with the forecast. And just come up on some longtails now, so I'm going to have a bit of a crack to try and catch some longtail. Could be some mac tuna as well, but we'll give it a go. Got the Amegari rigged up again. We'll see how that goes again. I've got 2 or 3 schools up ahead of me, so I'll just putt up a bit faster and get on top of these fish and see how they go. Tuna to me, they look like longtails, those ones. Stick bait out. Oof, feeding good. Yep, got it. Yep. Yep. I'm thinking mac tuna. Oh no, it's a longtail. Next one around. One more. Oh, one more. All right, this is it. Got him. Woohoo! Another Moreton Bay longtail. He's taken that Amegari really deep, so he's coming home for din-dins, this one. Yep. All right, solid longtail from Moreton Bay here. Had some mac tuna a bit earlier on, threw a stick bait in, didn't get to eat, so I put a plastic on. I come to these fish and I'm going, geez, they look like longtails, so I swap back over. One cast in there with a stick bait and straight on. So I'll bleed him out. He's taken that stick bait really deep, so he's already bleeding. So I'll cut his throat, bleed him out, put him back on ice there. Get my breath back too. That stick bait is crunched down there. He has swallowed that big time. All right, get you a little closer look at this Amegari stick bait. I'll pop that out of his mouth in a second. All right, there it is. Let him bleed out a bit more. So So that's basically the technique. Cast it into the surface feeding school, let it sink as long as you can, and then just burning it back, twitching the rod at the same time, giving a bit of a twitch, and that'll accentuate the action a bit wider on the lure. With straight wind, it'll be tight. If you wind and tap the rod at the same time, you'll get it a bit wider. Whole bunch of fish behind us here, busting up really strong. So I'll shoot over there. I'll let this fish bleed out a bit more. All right, that fish is pretty much bled out. Not a big fish, good eating size fish. Good fun, just long enough, pulls enough string to have a bit of fun without wearing you out too much. So I'll pop him on ice now, and he'll be a nice feed. All right, many people have said it. They're right, I need a bigger esky. Chill the drinks down. All right. Bit of tuna cleanup. I didn't get it all through the carpet this time. I was a bit smarter about handling that tuna. Probably bleeding more than the last one, so got him straight in the live well. Alright, these tuna really are playing hard to get now. Oh, yep, just a bit to the right. No, it's probably on the money. They look like mac tuna though. No eat, no follow. Yeah, they look like mac tuna, those ones, to me. I'll give them one more go. Yeah, just that front. Feeding good. All right, ½ ounce is in there. Yep, straight on. So that's a ½ ounce Molix Fork Flex with a ½ ounce TT headlock jighead. Acid pink color Fork Flex. And I think it's a mac tuna, this one. Barely moved the lure at all, and he ate it. Start throwing some side angles on him. If he wants to go that way, if the tuna wants to go that way, I'll pull the opposite. So I'll lay the rod over, keeping the right bend on the rod, of course, and try and disrupt his circling pattern. Start throwing a few different angles of pressure. Try and disrupt him, get his nose up. Fish are going off in the background. Yeah, that's got him. Looks awfully longtail like. I don't know. Mackie T, Mackie tuna, smaller fish. Get the net. All right, got him. All right, 4-inch acid pink fork flex. Little Mac tuna. I'll pop that out and throw him back in. All right, let's spear him back in. See you later, Mac tuna. Off he goes. Off to terrorise some more bay fish. All right, Mac tuna, longtail tuna. We got both now, so wind's changed direction. Puffing from the north now, so I'm going to keep an eye on that because the tide's going to run out a bit later. And they'll get the same thing we had this morning with the wind against tide, so I've got plenty of time before the top of the tide and start the run out, so we'll just see how we go. All right, so the Mac tuna combo was a NS Medusa Edge 7'2", 12 to 25 pound spin rod. I've got a Shimano Vanford 4000 there with some 20 pound Sunline xplasma braid. I've got a 25 pound system shock fluorocarbon leader and a little 4-inch fork flex on a 1/2 ounce headlock, glued on with a bit of Loctite gel control glue just to hold it on, because I'm spinning that lure back quite fast, so you need that to hold on pretty good when you're burning it. So that's the combo, basically cast in there. I might have given it 1 or 2 sort of hops and the fish just grabbed it basically as it's sinking back down. All right, I'm going to start heading back, try and beat this wind before it gets up too heavy, see if we can get a fish on the way home. Alright, looks like Mac tuna to me. Yep. Alright, look like Mac tuna to me. We'll see. Definitely fighting harder than the last one. He's trying to stay with his mates. They're surface feeding up there, he's trying to stay with them. Fighting very hard, this one. Coming up high. It's up on the surface out there. Giving this Medusa Edge a good run out today. Right, as soon as I get him a bit close, I'll start putting that reverse angles on him. Keep checking the sounder for sharks. I don't see anything. This is a Mac tuna. He's really playing up, this fish. Might be a really good size Mac. Just the way they were feeding and moving, I I'd say they're mac tuna. Now I can see the water moving behind me. I think the school might be behind me too. I wonder if I've hooked this fish out on the back or something. I don't think so, because I barely moved the lure unless he swam into it. I may have hooked him in the back. I don't think so. Yeah, here he comes. Oh, he's hooked on the side maybe. Yeah, mac tuna hooked on the side. No wonder he pulled so hard. Okay. You know what I mean? There we go. Alright, mac tuna number 2. Nice size fish, 4 or 5 kilos. Off he goes. Alright, so 2 mac tuna, a longtail. My arms are getting a bit sore. Might be time to go back in the river and see if I can find a Jew or a threadfin or something like that. Turned out to be an absolute corker of a day after such a terrible start. Let's head back in the river and see if we can find any fish in there. I'm sure there's probably going to be some more mac tuna pop up between here and the mouth of the river, but we'll keep going, see if we can catch Dewey.